It's over. The Red Sox season is finally over. Thank God! The Red Sox finished 69-93. My friend Phil a couple weeks ago was like, they're not even going to win 70 games. And he was just joking. He was just joking. Guess what? They didn't win 70 games. They went 69-93. What can you really say? There's no question. It's bye-bye time for Bobby V. Bobby's got to go. Probably the worst manager season I've ever seen in my life. I've been following baseball my entire life. And there's no question that this guy was off-kilter from the beginning. I knew they were going to hire him. I thought he was the obvious choice. They went with sort of a disciplinarian. But the way I look at it is, you can't go in and tell these grown men, Major League Baseball athletes, to say, hey, you know what? Don't do that. What you do is you call them on their shit. You say, hey, you drank a lot of beer in the clubhouse and you ate a lot of chicken. And stop being a fat drunk and play some baseball. You say that privately. You don't go in public and say, we got a new teacher. And he's gonna make you guys behave. He'd been away from Major League Baseball for far too long, did not relate to the players, and the team that had a great amount of talent just couldn't rally. And unfortunately, players on the Red Sox who were thought of as really good players, John Lester, became mediocre. I mean, there's no story besides him just not being as effective as, one, we ever hoped he would be, and two, anyone thought that he would be. I mean, he had flashes of brilliance, and we thought he would ascend to that next level, that Cy Young type of level, and he's just been surpassed by so many more talented arms in the entire league, both leagues. And Josh Beckett. When you lose 7 miles an hour off your fastball, either you learn how to pitch like Pedro Martinez did, or you just get shellacked. And he got shellacked, and he was elated to get out of town. I mean, he was a dick to the media. That being said, the media in Boston, there's just too much of it. It definitely affects whether players actually want to play in Boston. It affects the enjoyment of their everyday lives. There's just too many news outlets. There's too many papers and too many websites and too many blogs and too many televisions and too many 24-hour New England sports networks up in these guys' faces at all times. It is got to be exhausting, and I do think that it actually affects the product on the field, because eventually when things go wrong, when one little thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong. It's maddening as a fan, especially being from Massachusetts and living in California. I've never given up my love of the Red Sox. They turned it into this great thing in around 2003, and then in 2004 they won it, and then in 2007 they won it, and they just kept it going for a while, but it's over. The Red Sox feel like they're culturally dead. They've died. Now they need to resurrect or reinvent themselves. So whoever they hire, it's got to be somebody who, not a disciplinarian, but a leader. Look what Buck Showalter did in Baltimore. That is not a more talented organization than the Boston Red Sox. He got them believing that they could win. If you guys have any ideas for managers for the Red Sox, let me know in the comments below. And if you guys are frustrated Red Sox fans like me, please, by all means, in the comments below, let me know your thoughts and just let it out. Let the healing begin, because guess what? It's spring training in 5 short months.